The manner in which most of the online gaming platform works, especially these fantasy league platforms, is something we need to look at, as these platform reveals a lot of insidious tactics that this platform use. In their ads, if you see, they often show a real customer from a very humble background making it big from the winnings they got from this platform. Or a variation of that ad would be a real person from a middle class background winning a high-end car. The message is clear. If this person can win it big, so can you. The kicker in all of this, all the soft stories that are shown in this campaign are all scripted.
Behind the scenes, there's all of this maths going on that analyses your betting and ensures the company wins. It will always win.
Online gaming will now be taxed in India.
A very popular fantasy league platform ran a similar campaign. They got some of the big names from the cricket industries to feature in it. The ad was extensively run on television during the IPL and some other shows, and it was featured on YouTube as well. This fantasy league app then got tons of YouTube influencers to promote their app using a 15 to 30 seconds spot in their video. On an average, these YouTubers would have about billions of subscribers and about 2 to 3 lakh views per video. The shocker is that for this campaign, each YouTuber who got 2 to 3 lakh views per video for promoting this app got about 6 to 7 figure sum for one integration, and the actor and cricketer who promoted this app got tens of crores. To push potential customers over the edge and finally to get them sign up, these platforms will run another set of lucrative campaigns. New players or new users will either be issued a small amount of in-game currency, using which these new users will win because they will be playing against bots. Or they will entice the user to spend 1 rupee on a game to win an iPhone or something big. The moment the user spends that first 1 rupee on such app, the developer has broken the most important barrier of extracting money from them. The fact is that these games are designed in a way that is extremely addictive is another story altogether. Starting from the rush of winning that players are fed initially when they are paired up against bots. In some of these betting apps, the way the UI and animations are created to amp up wins and play down losses, making the user lose all sense of perspective and reality. These gaming apps create a sense of urgency and false achievement. Because of this, players get hardwired to the game, play for long hours, pay high fees, play in multiple games and multiple tournaments with their own real money. A 29-year-old woman ended her life for losing 200 grams of jewelries and rupees 3 lakhs for one of these online gaming platforms. During the lockdown, it is said that she got addictive to one of these gambling platforms. She mortgaged 200 grams of gold, lost all the money in the online gambling site. Later, she borrowed 3 lakh rupees from two of her sisters and lost that money too. In another incident, a 39-year-old woman ended her life because her husband was addicted to an online gambling site and lost close to 20,000 rupees, which was allotted for their son's school fees. These two are the first of many cases in Tamil Nadu, which led to the previous government to ban all the online gaming platforms altogether. The Madras High Court later struck down the ban and asked them to come up with a proper set of regulations instead of banning these games. One of the major issues with the lack of regulation in online gaming in India is the potential for fraud. Because there are no clear laws or regulation governing the industry, players may be at risk of being scammed by corrupt individuals or companies. For example, players may be promised rewards or prize that never materialize, or they may be asked to pay money upfront for the opportunity to participate in a game or a tournament only to find out that these event does not exist at all. In many instances, especially with offshore gaming platforms, it has been found that the games were fixed. On many platforms, games such as poker and rummy play out in a way in which new players have a better chance of winning, but only at the beginning. As they spend more and more time and money on these games, they start losing. To keep these players engaged, the algorithm of these platforms will ensure they win one or two games, just as the interest of the players starts fading. Gaming needs regulation, especially when players have the tendency to become addicted and when there is a serious financial risk involved. The lack of regulation in the online gaming industry, especially in how they market themselves in India, has led to some serious consequences for individuals and families. A set of proper regulations will go a long way to protect people from the dark side of online gaming. Moreover, regulations in online gaming will help the industry to grow exponentially and will allay all fears from potential investors as well. And that's the end of this video. Before you go, thank you so much for spending this time with me. Until next time, this is Shayog signing off.